Hi everyone, in today's video I'll want to show you how to render faster in blendercycles. I think the first thing what we will need to do is go to preferences and go into system and select optics. Why optics and not CUDA? Because optics is generally a bit faster than CUDA, but it generally depends on your system, so you can test both these out. So I would select optics and then select your graphics card. Why not both? It's because we will need GPU power to use the rendering engine to render our scene instead of our CPU. Because if our CPU is a bit weaker, then it's gonna be a harder time for Blender to actually render this scene. So I selected mine. And now we can go into settings. So if we go to render settings, we select cycles, always select GPU compute. Then viewport is basically what you see on your screen when you go into rendered mode. And then if you select render setting, like here, you can select noise threshold. Now, nowadays, the noise setting is pretty good at denoising the noise from the render. So I would put it as 0.03. It works for me, but you can test different settings out. Max samples 2048, or it can be, if it's a bit slow for you, you can choose 1024. Then let's select denoise. Now, the denoise, I use open image denoise. You can use optics too. Albedo and normal, accurate and balanced. And of course, check use GPU. Now, lights. You can actually turn these down by like half if you don't have any glass or fog or anything like that. I will keep this as it is. But usually bounces make render times significantly slower, and it's actually not that useful most of the time, but there's another setting you can check that would help with that. Caustics, well, it depends. For me, I have a fog, so I will keep this on as reflective and refractive because I have reflections here. And of course, this is really important, fast GI approximation. So actually, this is actually really good setting to check on, because basically it Blender approximates the lighting of the scene and makes lighting super accurate. But it depends on a setting. So I choose replace, and then I select 3. Because if you like lower it really down, there might be not much of a difference. But previously, when I tried to render another scene, it was quite difficult to see the render. So I just keep it at 3. You can keep it at 2 or 1, depends on your scene. Now volumes, I don't check this because I honestly I have no idea what this does. But we can go into simplify. I check this on. Film, I choose transparent. If, for example, you want a transparent background, you can choose this as transparent. And then performance auto detect and persistent data. And then that's pretty much it. Now for the output settings, I would select, now this is really important, the size of your render. If you want a really large render, then yeah, it's a good idea to have this on, like it's like 2K or 4K. But it's not really necessary at this point. As well, I have a frame rate of 24 if I'm making an animation. Output, always select a folder of your desired location over here. I select, for example, image and PNG, and just I'll leave these as it is. So thank you for watching for this video. Before finishing this video, of course, I will try to render this image and let's see how this will look. And let's see how fast it will render for my engine. I see that you can see here that the time is the time that actually is rendering right now. So it's at 14 seconds. Remaining is how much time it is left. Rendered 1 to 4 tiles, okay, but you see the sample count. It's pretty fast. I'm pretty proud of it. And now it's denoising, and here we go. I think the quality is okay. This tutorial is for people who actually want renders faster, but you can always tweak your settings for your liking. Thank you so much for watching this video. As well, I made this uh, rose bouquet generation asset for Blender. You can check it out in the description. And once again, thank you for watching and have an amazing day.